Welcome back, guys. This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and this is going to be the real episode 61 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
For real?
For real?
I think you're really being easy on us, honestly.
Are we? Am I?
The real.
You were really, loud.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this time? Oh, no, you're not your typical, like...
Even last time.
Oh.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, I see.
This is Mad Dog, and you're listening to the GG podcast. And then you go...
GG.
Because that's how it sounds.
That's how it
sounds.
sounds, yeah.
GG, guys.
Right.
Those voices
It's
that you
the
hear,
after hours.
as always, is first off Mr. Dream Twister, aka David Santos.
Hello. You went backwards on that one.
What the hell's wrong with me? I'm like, I don't know, dyslexic.
Yeah.
And of course, Shadow 24/7, aka Krista Montanez.
Dyslexic, wow.
Yes, just a little bit.
You got
just
issues.
A wee bit.
At ChristaMontanez.com.
At KristaMontanez.com.
What?
Yes. Look it up.
Don't look it up.
Make sure you have your
That will be-
search on.
That would be like 4 right there.
Have you guys...
The foo bar.
You guys have never done that?
To search for yourself?
Yeah.
I have, but I keep finding myself on the stupid insurance thing. I'm like, dang it.
Lame.
Yeah. I'm not very important on the internet.
It's like, I was hoping to find some really good stuff.
I hope so.
Yeah, no. No, mine is
I've
boring.
noticed that there are several Arnaldo Martins not far from me. So, of course, they could be fakes. People could just be using my identity.
Hey,
So-
yeah, you got to be careful with those.
Yeah, it's possible. Never
No.
know. Never know. So, first off, let's all say happy birthday to a special gentleman.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Santos. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Yes, he is officially 84 years old today.
Yes. That's why you notice I'm not my normal self. I'm not sounding as loud as I normally am.
Yes, it happens with
I'm
old
getting
age.
old.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
How are you doing, sir? How's your birthday so far?
It's been great. So hey, I spent a good part of the day with my family. Fortunately, my wife had to work, so it kind of sucks. And I was able to come here and record a podcast early and have this lovely
Yes.
it's drinks of merriment. What are we
Drinks
having
American. It's Leinen Kugels,
Oh yeah, but
the
wait.
grapefruit shandy.
Well, we had this before, have we?
I believe we have, but it's
Like
it's a
Kugel-
goodie for
yeah,
the-
I think we actually did.
yeah.
Does
Well,
it
we've
really
had
taste
Leinen
like
Kugels.
Welcome
before.
back, Lightning Kugel.
Leinen Kugels, the sunset wheat, for anyone who's heard the earlier podcast, is the one that tastes like Fruity Pebbles,
Yes.
which is like, that's amazing.
But
to
that's
me.
not the one we're having right now.
No. Now we're having the grapefruit shandy because it's summer.
Yes.
We're in Florida. We need something cool to cool us off,
Yes.
and a little bit of alcohol in it to make us smile.
Yes. Let's begin the celebration.
Absolutely. I've got dust on me from just sitting all day.
I took the day off. I haven't done squat. Nothing. This is the way I celebrate my birthday. By just vegetating, not
Honestly,
doing anything.
That's the best thing to do.
Indeed,
Who
right?
cares
That's what I
about
did with
going
my-
out?
my-
Just
Yeah.
People
vegetate
asking
on
me,
your
what
couch.
are you guys planning for your birthday? And I'm like, what do you mean? I just want to be home and I want to play something.
That's
in
it.
other words,
That's
like
it.
I always ask for, I just don't want to be bothered.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't want to clean I don't want to have to clean the bathrooms. I don't want to have to go to. Exactly.
cleaning involved today,
No cleaning.
yes.
Exactly. I don't want to have to take someone to anywhere. I just want to be,
No
sit
running
back,
errands.
relax,
No playing
and-
chauffeur.
Exactly.
None of that stuff.
I don't even want to edit this. You edit it one night.
Done, sir. Done. So what have you been up to other than doing nothing?
No, actually, no. I've been I've been playing. Well, besides Persona, of course, which is the eternal game.
Apparently.
I actually played a little bit of PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
very
How
nice.
you liking it? Is it better than the other battle royales?
I never had the opportunity to play another battle royale, but I see the allure to it. Like immediately, the moment I loaded it, it looked. I could tell that it was. I don't know, something about the menu. The whole thing is early access, and it shows. You know,
Oh, God.
some of the
doesn't say
menus are
much.
kind of like, yeah, exactly. Everything takes some time to load to stream. You know when you load a character and it starts streaming the textures, so at first your character looks very soft and very ugly, and then it kind of like fixes
Fills in.
itself.
Very
Yeah.
Unreal Engine.
Very well. It is Unreal Engine actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It is the unoptimized, very unoptimized Unreal Engine, but it's okay because it's kind of the charm almost, you might say. I mean, I don't want that on the final code
Product,
you know?
yeah.
Exactly. But for now, I was okay. You have very limited customization at first because I assume you actually get loot and stuff as you're playing, and that's how you get dressed and whatnot. But the game itself, once you're in, the game itself, it's outstanding. So let me describe the scene. You start on a runway, and suddenly the screen gets full of other players. Like I had like 94 other people playing.
Oh, the
and
lobby.
And like a
That
lobby,
was
yeah.
a lobby.
And it was very smooth. The voice, the voice netcode sounded really good. Also,
Oh, the people.
crisp.
You can speak
crisp.
and everybody?
Yeah,
Okay.
which was annoying because of course you have the your typical
People
guys
play
being
music all the
disrespectful.
time.
Gerbils, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But but then it starts a countdown, and then once the countdown is over, then the game starts. You're in a plane, flying over this island. At some moment, you decide where to jump out of the plane and parachute down, and then you see like the other players as they have been,
They're doing it on
parachuting
their own.
also, and you try to. You try to follow them, where they're falling, where they're going. You could tell some of them are gunning towards the house, the abandoned houses and stuff like that. Because usually that's where the loot, where the weapons are.
Yeah.
So my first experience was to actually land very close. I got in a dilapidated shack. I finally was able to find like a weapon, like a gun. I go out and so and so kill you with a crossbow.
Oh, wow.
And the thing is, it doesn't, because it's so early. It doesn't show you, like, I wish it would show me. Okay, but then who
hit
killed
you?
me?
Yeah. Oh.
How did they kill me? It just says so and so killed you with a crossbow, and you don't even see. I didn't see her anywhere, but there I was. So I'm like, oh well, I guess this is that type of game.
When you die,
Uh-huh.
it's a long game, right? You don't respawn. You're just out, right?
No, you go immediately. No, exactly. You're out. You get to go into another session.
Another session. Okay.
Yeah, but I guess so many players are playing this that you almost immediately could get into another session.
Okay.
And then you start over.
You're on
And
the
You know,
plane
it's
again.
kind of like King of the Kill with the H1Z1 battle royale.
Yes, yeah.
Except without all the hacking.
Without all the hacking.
There's hacking in.
In H1Z1, there are people who are hacking
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot.
people. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Also exploits.
I
yeah.
hope that no hackers touch this beautiful thing.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I know.
'Cause it
You
will
need to get
get
this game
ruined.
because we need to. I'm thinking, okay, this is the perfect game to get a group, to get headsets, and to start like going, because you could actually party up and just your party, and then at some point they'll tell you, okay, 5 minutes you got to be in this area, and it shows you and the map tells you where to go, and that's when it gets really interesting. I mean, I played a good almost 3 hours of it. Because I was hooked. I was immediately hooked.
Yeah, I would love to get a group going. I think I have one person on Steam who plays it already.
Yeah. Well, then, and you have me now.
I was gonna say 2 people now.
Yes, yeah. So people that have PCs in the group and don't have this game yet, consider it. I see that. What's this company? Green Man Gaming. They usually throw some special where you could get it for like $21.
The game? How much
Yeah.
is the game normally?
30.
30
Yeah,
bucks,
$29.99. Yeah. And it's, I mean, granted, it is still early access. You know what you're getting into, but I'm thinking and we're going to talk about in the news a little bit about this. This game has become so successful. You could tell it's in good hands. You could tell they're listening to the people,
gamers,
and it only gets better from here. Hopefully,
they want to be the best battle
Hopefully.
royale game. And question: is there controller support?
No, and you wouldn't want to.
Not yet.
Not yet.
not with that. Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming
I was
to
saying
the
because
consoles.
of that one over there.
Oh no.
When it comes to the consoles, you got to be all up on it.
Perhaps.
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 Yeah. If they fix the streaming issue.
I was gonna say, well, that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna load that fast to the next one on the console. So,
well, hopefully.
I mean, if you have
getting
so
it
many
on
people,
the
yeah.
Xbox,
Oh, it's okay.
right?
If you get it on Xbox, X, it'll load fast enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, then,
it'll fix everything. Exactly.
$500.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Cure
Plus
cancer,
30. Okay.
Done. What else? What else? I mean, I didn't watch anything actually. I'm kind of upset, but I did finish a Dark Vader, the Dark Lord something. I forgot the name of it.
Yes, the book. Yeah,
The book. Yeah,
I
what's the
was
name
about to
of
say,
it?
I'm like, did you finish the book already?
Yes, I finished.
Yep.
Yeah, I finished the book. Something about it lately. I don't know. I can't tell what it is. But I've been on a Star Wars
Rise of
book
Darth
stream,
Vader.
The Dark of Darth Vader. Yes,
the rise of Darth Vader. Yeah.
The Rise of Darth Vader. Yeah, you go. That I've been listening to these audiobooks almost back to back. And are you playing?
Are you?
Am I? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to play it. My bad.
We don't have the license to play it.
Yeah.
So.
My bad.
And it was pretty good. It does a very good job in filling in blanks, and that's what I enjoy about these books.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you got your major movies, obviously, and I don't think they're intending to be as good as any of them. It's just getting more lore, getting more of that background information, and almost getting to know the characters better, or at least season your knowledge a little bit of them. Because I mean, I don't know if they consider these books canon in the sense of, I don't know if they're certified by LucasArts or anything like that.
Well, it
All
does
we
say
know for
LucasArts
sure is
in the intro.
They themselves,
Yeah, okay.
say that yes, it's part of this universe. Or,
But this one is
part of them.
particularly, yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick comment on that. I also finished it, by the way.
Oh, you saw it? Oh, you read it? Oh, finally. Okay,
Yeah, I
good,
just
good,
finished
good.
it. And I agree that
Yeah.
there's a lot of filling in the blanks. One of the blanks that I've always had was the relationship between Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin. And it was,
Yes.
who is the superior here? Is
Yeah.
there a superior here,
Yeah.
or are they kind of neck and neck? And then we see Force Awakens, where you have Kylo Ren
Yeah.
and the other dude, and I'm like, okay, again, who's superior here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because one is literally it's the
Admiral?
Knights of Ren,
Oh.
and the other one actually is they had to create that. Remember, they said they created that title of
The
Moth.
title?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, and so anyway, yeah, I finished it too, and I agree.
Yeah, it's the same thing that when I read the Tarkin novel, a Star Wars book that concentrates on Grand Moff Tarkin. And it was interesting. It was like really cool. I was curious because I was like, well, this is not going to talk about anything with Jedis or anything like that. It's just going to be, I wonder how interesting could this be? Is this going to be all politics?
Let's hope it's not Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh my God, yes. And then there was Grand Admiral Thrawn, which I thought it was going to be one of the most interesting characters. And it's totally not.
No, I was
It's
not.
totally-
I was definitely not.
honestly, I'm kind of proud of you guys for reading.
Well, if we
we're
could call it
listening,
that,
yeah.
we're kind of
In
listening.
other words, quote unquote reading. I mean, you're still technically, grabbing a book.
Yeah, well,
That's the most
sure.
important part here.
yeah.
If you call a book my phone,
I mean, it is digital.
Hello, I read on my phone too. Like,
Well, that's it. It's audiobook. It's narrated.
like I said, quote unquote reading.
The cool thing about this thing, I think I mentioned it before, is the performance. I appreciate the performance of the narrator also as part of
not
of
to
the whole
mention
experience.
Lucasfilms. Well, these books tend to always have sound effects.
Yeah, the sound effects and all
it's
that.
like,
It's
oh,
really
okay.
good. So now I'm on. I've started I think it's called Catalyst, and it's supposed to be a Rogue One prequel.
Prequel.
That's why I was asking you, hey, can you tell me how the father of Jen Urso.
Galen or Urso.
Yeah.
Galen Urso is his name.
Yeah, that's the father. How does it look like? 'Cause I don't remember how it looked like in the
Mads
movie.
Mikkelsen, man, come on now.
Yeah, no. Now I have it imprinted on my head. And I was like, oh, okay, yes, this is the guy. And I mean, I'm super early in that book, but I could tell. I mean, this James Lucerno is the writer of this books. He is really good at getting lore. I guess inventing lore for Star Wars. He should be consulted for future Star Wars. I think it's that good. Lastly, I want to give a special shout out and a very special thanks to both my brother Mad Dog and a very special thank to Seth Meyers because oh my god, he was super, super cool. I woke up this morning, I checked my email, and there was a copy of Stardew Valley for Steam. And that was on my wish list. I don't know if it shows that, which games are on my wish list, but that was on my wish list. I was, I wanted to play that, that game for the longest time.
It's so fun.
I
love it. I wish just if they make any other Harvest Moon.
It should
there
be,
you go.
Yeah, it should be something. It should be following that.
Just so you know,
formula.
it's not made by the people who make Harvest Moon. It's made by somebody completely different.
No, it was one guy. I think it was another one guy development. Yeah, it's really cool. I can't wait to get on that. That's gonna be a huge time sink. And also, I got later on that day. I got Next Machina for Steam, and I was so excited because that was another game that was like almost ready to pull the trigger, and I don't know, it must have been divine intervention that hold me from buying it.
Yeah, don't forget them Steam sales too.
Well, that game was actually yes, that's.
I had so many games on my list for sale. I'm just like no.
Thank you for reminding me because I told you yesterday I was about to buy Next Machina, but I decided not to because I was trying to justify myself playing it in between Persona. But instead I bought Pony Island.
Oh my god.
Pony Island, I can't even describe what it is. You're going to have to search it for yourself.
Pony Island.
It sounds ridiculous.
It is the most
honestly.
beautiful game that you could ever play. The colors. It gets in your inner childhood. That game is Satan. That game is the devil. That game is darkness and evilness. And it was like, I don't know how to describe it, bro. It's hilarious. That trailer is hilarious.
That's hysterical.
Yeah. I don't think I can say how that game is because I can't even describe it. But really cool. And right now it's like $1 something on Steam on the Steam sale. So knock yourself out.
In other words, look it up and see for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
exactly. Yeah. That's all I've been doing.
So that's Stardew Valley, which is available pretty much on everything.
And I think
Next Machina, which is on PS4
and PC.
I don't know. Is that also? No, I don't think that's coming to Xbox One.
No, because that's Housemarque.
And if I remember correctly, Stardew Valley, I think, is $5 now because of the sale.
No, it's 10. It's $9.99. Yeah,
okay,
because it's 20 usually.
I was close.
Yeah.
And then finally, Pony Island.
Pony Island is
is a Microsoft Windows and Linux only, guys. Feel free to pick that up. Miss Shadow, what you been up to?
I've been playing, a few games.
Overwatch. Oh no. Right.
Yes, okay. A little bit of that. I've been playing Killing Floor too.
Oh, okay.
The multiplayer, multiplayer zombie shooter. Mm-hmm. Well, the zombies are called Zeds. Because I played it when it first launched.
Because Marvel didn't give them the license to call them zombies.
Marvel?
No, I'm just saying because the whole thing with mutants, other companies not being able to say
fun,
the word mutant.
When you have friends with you to play. Ridiculous. I wish they would put more map bosses. There's only 2: the Patriarch and the Doctor. That's it. They've added more maps from the last time I played. 3 new maps that are crazy because there's this one called the Descendant. Mm-hmm. You start in like a lab, and then as you complete each wave, you have to keep going down until like
down levels, like floors.
Yeah, until it gets down to like one that's really small, and you have to fight the boss in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is so. Okay, so try to get a picture. I have the game. I have yet to even try it. Not Gilberto. Giovanni has mentioned that it's pretty awesome. Over in Nivel Escondido. Shout out to Nivel Escondido. So basically, what's the premise here? You're in a building or basement going down.
You're like, if I remember correctly, it's like you're in like a science lab, and then
Okay.
you keep going down after every wave.
Oh, okay, you go down a level and then okay.
Yeah,
okay.
these are one of the maps.
How big are how big is these or how many levels per? I guess stage.
No. This is only the one map that actually goes down.
Okay.
There, my favorite one has got to be the farmhouse, which is like old school farm, and then you have like a farmhouse, obviously. I usually like to get holed up in the farmhouse, like on the second floor, and just
Just pick
cubbyhole
everybody up?
myself there, because they start coming up the stairs, and then right there, once you're in close quarters, you can take all of them out.
Okay. And what is it? It's multiplayer. How many people?
6.
Oh, okay.
6,
Okay.
and you have perks too that you can choose. Like mine support, which I give people ammo, and my starter is a shotgun.
That's great.
Oh yeah, I love it.
That takes a lot of zombies.
This sounds like what Left 4 Dead should have been, you know,
Yeah,
instead
that's
of...
it's kind of like that. It's like
I was going to ask you,
zombies.
so what does the game has that the Left 4 Dead doesn't? And you just said it right there. It's 6 players, and apparently you have
Perks.
classes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
classes.
I think
Oh,
there's I forgot how many, but I think 10 different classes that you can choose them. And the best part is that you can actually change your class in the match after
wow.
each level if you want to.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And also, you can get different guns. It doesn't matter which one, because you can use guns from different classes and actually get experience for those classes. Because my favorite's the Winchester, which is like a sniper rifle, and it gives me experience for the sharpshooter.
Oh,
The
okay.
perk, the sharpshooter perk. Yeah.
Nice.
Great.
It's a fun game. You should guys join me eventually.
Yes,
have
we
it,
should
yeah.
be playing more often.
Yeah, I
have it
might.
in my,
Together.
yeah, I
I
have it.
might be playing tonight.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I might join you because I actually have it there and it's installed and everything. I just haven't played
Oh
it.
yeah, it's really fun.
Okay.
All right, well, stop twisting my arm, guys.
Twist
It's
my
fine.
arm,
I'll
jeez.
go ahead and download it, I
And,
guess, and alter persona that it's gonna have to hold for tonight.
And when I'm not killing zombies, I'm killing time
people.
in Minecraft.
Oh,
Minecraft.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Because some of my online friends invited me. I'm like, all right, they're playing survival, which I don't really like, but I'll deal with it. And we're trying to play build a castle, and then three of us went on an expedition for like 3 in-game days.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say.
go
I was
out.
about to say three. No, 3 in-game days. It was fun, make the craft bench. All right, here, use your materials, use here, because you only have so many slots. Some of us kept dying. I know I fell off the castle because I didn't know there was like a ravine there. So I'm trying to walk to the other side, and then I just fall. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's awesome.
Man.
That's awesome.
It's fun. I know some people are like Minecraft, but once you play it, you
Yeah,
can kind of.
some people. I know.
What are you looking at me for?
Yeah, and I do
I don't
use
know.
it as a way to unwind a lot,
That's
to
good.
build and just music going.
It's one of
a
those
good way
games.
to
Yeah.
unwind.
Definitely.
And
It's a Zen
lastly,
game.
Overwatch.
Overwatch,
And Overwatch.
of course.
And I've been trying to get my rank up.
How's that new stage? And the new stage came off
The
like.
moon. On the moon.
Is it?
Oh,
Is there a
yeah,
witch
it's on,
there?
it's on
The
the moon.
wizard came on.
Oh, wizard. I said witch.
It's
Messed up the joke.
That's okay, understandable. Not a Destiny fan over here. I understand.
yeah, don't forget the betas next month.
Yes.
Open
Destiny
beta.
2?
Yeah.
Mm.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get excited. Okay, we're gonna get our hopes dashed all over again.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
we're
I
gonna
hope
get
not.
slaughtered. So, I'm kind of mixed feelings because
On the stage?
I know last time I said I played it in the PTR, but I only played it in skirmish. So
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. Was big. It was nice. No,
No.
You don't like it?
Oh, really?
Is it
Okay.
because the point it's an assault map like Temple of Anubis. So you attack one point.
I
Once
hate
you
Temple of
cap it, you
Anubis.
go attack a second point.
Okay.
The worst part is because it's so big, it's hard to defend.
Oh, and then you get killed, and then you have to like
Yeah.
backtrack all the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I like though, which I noticed, because there's a telescope in it that you can use. But when I went to the window that the telescope's in, you can see the little American flag.
Oh,
There
they
you
got
go.
the yeah.
The
Neil
little
Armstrong
the Neil
flag.
Armstrong flag.
It was nice, but I really don't like it.
No.
No. And then what really aggravated the most is that it came out on Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was playing competitive the next day, and I got thrown into the map.
You mean immediately?
Yeah, in
Without
competitive.
knowing. Oh, in competitive,
Yeah, 'cause
without knowing.
Yeah,
how to-
because usually when
the
they
layout?
make when they make a new map, they would hold it off for about a week or
Yeah.
so people can get used to it. Yada, yada. They didn't do that this time, and that kind of aggravated me.
I guess the PGR is gonna be the new training grounds for it.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
That sucks. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. Well, I haven't really played much, but I did watch a few movies. Believe it or not.
What'd you watch?
At least you have something.
Yeah, I finally saw Star Trek Beyond, which is the third in the most recent Star Trek series.
Oh, you haven't
I still need to watch.
No, I haven't seen
actually.
it. Yeah, it was just,
wow.
it was okay. It literally felt like I was telling this to my wife, and I was like, this feels like I'm watching the old show here. You know what I mean? I'm like, it feels like
Like an episode.
Yeah, I'm
like an episode, not really
Yeah,
that amazing, movie. Like
yeah, like the first one was like this, like, and even the second one to an extent was very bombastic, like this real big, a lot of.
Just the one with Khan, is it?
No, that was the
That was
second one. Yeah,
See, to me, the second one was the one that I was like, you're kind of playing it too close,
To
and
the-
I
to the
understand what you're
replica,
trying to
yeah.
do, but at the same time, it's like this story was told already. Oh,
and now they're kind of doing it in reverse. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And I'm
It's
I
like,
got you.
no,
I,
brother.
I was the same. I mean, I was good with the movie
Yeah.
Overall, but yeah,
Yeah, me
compared to the first one, and this one kind of takes a step down even further. This is, I don't know if you've seen the third one.
Yeah,
Dion?
I saw them all. Remind me though.
This is the one.
Who's the bad guy here?
This is when they go to a planet, like a distress signal. When they get there, they have these what looks like one ship, but ends up being a bunch of ships. They call them like the bees or the hive.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
completely
And then
destroys the Enterprise. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, spoilers.
That's like the beginning of the movie, guys.
Okay. Well, that was in the trailer also, but let's say no more about it.
It's
So
interesting. It's like like one of the episodes from the show.
yeah, it just felt like
Captain Kirk being all over dramatic.
a little bit. He's been like that in all of them.
I
So
don't know, yeah.
I'm just saying because
yeah.
how William Shatner was.
yeah, so it was okay. And then I saw The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh, my wife was was watching that the other day. She every now and then she'll keep coming back to me like, "Baby, come here, come see." And I was like, "Nope."
You're like that.
I'm
Anyway.
trying to finish the social link here with Junpei or
Well,
whatever.
That said, it was okay.
It was okay.
I didn't find it scary, and I don't know. It just wasn't okay. So believe it or not, I watched all these three movies in one day. By the way,
Back to back?
Back
Oh,
to back.
geez. No, I cannot do that. That's too much.
Well, it was
Too much.
Father's Day, and I was like, by the way, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It was Father's Day, and I said, I ain't doing jack.
I don't want to clean the bathroom.
Exactly.
I don't want to mow the lawn.
Yep, well, I'm just
I
gonna
don't want to
sit
have to pick
here.
up anybody.
I am going to exactly no playing chauffeur. I am sitting here watching
I mean,
movies.
that's why you have kids for.
The sad part is that I wasted my time with these first two movies.
And
And then-
wait.
And then finally, I saw Boss Baby.
Oh my God.
God.
Boss baby.
Which,
Really?
yes.
At this point, you were like, well, this
What
too
the
has
hell?
been a disappointment.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what the hell?
And believe it or
And-
not, it was better than the other two.
I was about to say, I bet you the kids' movie is probably the highlight of your day.
Yeah, it was
shoot.
pretty humorous.
Yeah.
It had his usual. I mean, I had to kind of figure out the whole boss. How is this kid acting this way? It kind of explains it right at the beginning. The kid who's worried about the baby trying to take over the house and all this stuff. He has this really really active imagination. So it's clear a lot of this is in his imagination. But having Alec Baldwin play the voice of the baby
Oh,
is
yeah.
hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But
That's
no,
awesome.
yeah. So it was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
That was I tried to watch the other day. Sausage Party.
Oh, sausage
no.
party. Yeah.
That was fucking
It's-
awful.
it's-
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It was
bad.
terrible. It was so, I literally had to stop.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's,
nope.
It's such a disgusting movie.
Yeah.
Like
Just-
usually you'd be like, oh, mature. Yeah,
It
no, it's straight
Tries too
disgusting.
hard to be exactly. It tries way too hard. It's not like watching an episode of South Park where they try to go very nasty sometimes, but it's humorous. It's still fun. It's still
Raunchy,
intelligent.
Yeah. Oh, intelligent.
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's still witty. Nothing
Not
here.
this one?
Oh my god, this one was
Isn't it-
crap.
Who was it made it though? Who made it?
Seth Rogen and
Yeah.
his group of people. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's why it's so nasty.
Yeah.
And then the one game I actually did start playing a little bit was Mother Russia Bleeds.
Oh yes, I saw you.
Yes,
Talk to me.
and it's pretty good. It's a beat 'em up, very similar to Streets of Rage, Final Fight, those type of. Actually, a lot closer to that than anything else. Double Drag and all those type of
Yeah.
things.
Final Fight.
Remember Final Fight?
Yeah,
that was good
Final
stuff.
Fight was awesome.
Yeah. My only complaint here, well, first off, it's extremely graphic. My only complaint on the game would be that it's very hard when it's just you.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
it doesn't scale down.
It
huh?
no, it does not,
Shit.
and which is okay, if you don't mind a difficult game. But my God, does it kick your ass? But yeah, I enjoyed that. But yeah,
Well, wasn't a lot of old school games would do that?
yeah. Well, I guess that could be it too.
We just got soft because we've
That could
been
be.
too
Yeah.
used to playing the new,
The newer
generation
games that walk you through everything
Exactly, whole hands. Yeah, you can activate invincibility
at any
yeah,
point,
At any
That's
point.
kind of
Enter
why
God
I
code.
They
like,
play themselves. I'm looking at
like
you,
these indie
Nintendo.
games,
Or
you know?
Zora's Wrath.
That's why I like them.
Monsters, man. Yeah.
That's why I like indie games. Usually,
They
kick
keep it
you when
real.
you're down.
True.
I'm waiting to get on Next Machina. I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see that
that's
level
gonna-
of difficulty.
Yeah, apparently it does
Kick
get
your
difficult.
ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's all I've been doing. All right, guys, we're going to go into some news topics. And this week, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to throw the mic over to Miss Shadow 24/7. She's going to
Right?
take it from the top with some news
Because
pieces.
some people are not ready yet.
Some people are not ready yet.
I'm still looking, guys.
It's okay. We love you.
I have 17 pieces of news, and you guys want me to limit myself down to 3.
Go ahead, Shadow. Hit us up,
So yeah, I'm gonna start off with some Overwatch stuff as usual.
as usual.
Let's get the Overwatch
Let's
stuff
get
out
the
of the way.
Overwatches.
So in a new developer update, there are gonna be some good changes.
Mm-hmm.
One being the highlight system, where if you did something good, you'll get
Oh, the
the
highlights,
game
okay.
will record what you did.
The
Player
one
of the
that-
game?
Yeah,
Player of the game?
Well, whether it's play the game or your own highlight that you did something
Oh,
good.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one
Like
that
if
never
you
shows you
feel-
when you rest almost the whole team, but the game doesn't care because it
Yeah.
only highlights kills and not.
Well, because
assists.
they made it harder. No, they do, but they made it harder for
That's why I
healers to
stopped
get
playing.
play the games.
That's why I stopped playing. I got pissed off of always being the healer and never getting a player of the game or anything.
I
Like,
always
I rest the whole
tell
team.
people to remind them that play the games are rigged. Like I've seen
Yeah,
some
you can't-
terrible
yeah.
play the games. I'm like, how?
That
So-
kinda-
Maybe not rigged, but bugged as hell.
So in this new system, it will let players map capture keys that will save specific highlights. Like you can highlight what you want.
So it's recording the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll store it, and you can they'll automatically store it, and you can turn these highlights into video files
This is on PC or console as well?
on PC. But I think they'll move it onto console
Eventually,
because
okay.
it's because we usually use the save capture, whatever that is. It'll let on PC. It'll let you make the video play better with better graphics than what your system can run. So like 4K if you wanted to. They've also promised to change game loot boxes.
Okay.
Meaning-
Promise to change?
Yes.
So they haven't changed them.
No, they're
Okay.
in the making. So they want they're going to be doing less duplicates,
Mm-hmm.
which yay.
Oh, I did read that. I read that.
Less-
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I know. I love that. Yeah.
Because like I've gotten a loot box today after doing a 1v1. All of them, all four were
Well,
duplicates.
duplicates.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you only get like
Yeah.
you get like chump change every time.
Yeah.
So what they're gonna do is that they're less duplicates, but if you get a duplicate, you'll get more credits
Okay.
because you
Okay.
get gypped every time. Because legendaries, you would think they'd be like 500 credits. They're about 200 every time, and then
Freaking legendary. You better give me 700.
yeah. The worst part is when you think you get a legendary because you can see the little colors of the tokens.
Yeah.
And it ends up being a chest, like a credit chest.
Credit chest.
Oh,
yeah.
that's crap.
I've had that for quite a few times.
Did you do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes. And yes, I did.
Did
do
you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Now
What
you
I
get.
liked-
If you link your account with Overwatch, or actually, if you
With-
have Prime, you get a free legendary.
Yeah, and
box.
if
What do you get?
Well, what it is, well, let me explain it better because whatever you did. So,
Well, I'm
So-
sorry, I'm not the Overwatcher.
well, no, because what you do is you can link your Amazon Prime account with Twitch, and Twitch every month they have a few goodies that Prime members get that you can claim
Sometimes
if
it
you
could be
want
games
or don't.
or-
Yeah,
yeah, or
I've had
DLC.
quite a few games, and
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
they had some battle.
You have it
stuff.
too. You haven't even checked.
Probably.
I usually check every once in a while and claim whatever I want. So with this, if you've you go claim it, they give you a code, and you take that, go to your BattleNet, which if you haven't already, you can hook it up to your console, and put the code in there in the BattleNet online, and it'll be right there in the game when you restart it.
Okay. All right.
It's pretty.
What'd you end up getting?
I got Lucio's legendary skin, and one that I didn't have. But what I liked is that when I thought I was gonna get duplicates, but every single item was not a duplicate.
Oh, wow.
That's what I liked.
That's real.
Now, if you own 2 Overwatch, do you get
Yes, you
legendary in
do.
both?
Yeah, I've done it before because you remember the Nexus challenge when they would do on Heroes of Storm.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that, and I got both the Diva and Oni skin on both games, and I went because they gave you loot box at the very end of the week. I did that. I got loot box for both of them. So whatever
alright.
your
2
BattleNet is connected
legendaries.
to, yeah, it's nice.
Yes. Mind if I chime in while you get in your next one?
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so for those who are interested, for the all 2 of you that are interested in the group that
Two.
play Diablo 3. Oh, I'm sorry, none of you play Diablo 3, but you should.
I do want to actually get into that
Oh,
eventually.
it is really good. It gets supported all the time. So Diablo 3 Rise of the Necromancer release date has finally been revealed. It's gonna be very close, June 27, and it's only costing $15.
Oh, wow.
Or I should say, not
not bad.
only costing, but it is. Well, I'll tell you what it brings. So it brings, of course, the return of the Necromancer class. You remember the Necromancer class,
I think I
right?
remember reading
Yeah.
that actually.
Yeah, from Diablo 2. And he, who draws upon the power of blood and bone to protect humanity is the actual
That is so
concept art over
cheesy.
here.
Oh my god.
I know. Well, that's the description that Blizzard gave it. So it includes a golem in-pet, a game in-game pet, I should say. Cosmetic wings of the Crypt Guardian. 2 more character slots and 2 stash tabs for PC gamers, and the Necromancer portrait banners, sigil, and accent, and the Bloodmaster pennant, which I think that's related to the you put it on when you play multiplayer, like a banner that you can customize and stuff like that. But I'm surprised to see it doesn't mention that you get anything on other games. Usually those expansions tend to have and you get something for StarCraft
yeah,
too,
the
and you get
items.
something else for Warcraft, and now maybe
Across-
even Destiny. You know,
across
stuff
different
like that.
games.
they're-
They
yeah,
usually do
they're
that
not doing-
just a little complimentary for the other game.
Yeah. I always liked it. I always liked it. I had for example, with the StarCraft Collector's Edition, the Protoss one, for example, I had a little Protoss in-game pet for on Diablo. You know, just running around, just looking cool. You know, little
not-
chassis
Just to show
that you
off.
get. Yeah, exactly.
Not World of Warcraft, because usually they put.
Oh,
pets in.
Yeah. Or in World of Warcraft, exactly. Yeah, but I haven't played World of Warcraft in ages.
in forever.
Yes,
Until the
exactly.
next expansion.
I haven't actually done any of the expansions since Catalyst.
Oh, I thought you were going to be really hyped for Legion.
I should be, but it's too much of an
I know
old game to
everyone
get
was
back
all about that, and then after like I think a few months, it just died.
to. Really? Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
heard anything much about
That
it
game
afterwards.
is old. Yeah.
But it's
Too
still
old.
running. Well,
Too old.
that's like saying RuneScape. RuneScape is old, but it's still running.
But still, I'd rather play. If I'm gonna play an MMO, I'll be playing Final Fantasy 14 because
game.
that game looks awesome. It looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
I've seen you
Yeah.
play it too. I have some TV news. TV news. Game of
News.
Thrones.
Oh shoot!
Season 7.
Oh shoot! Winter is coming.
Winter is here.
What?
Oh, it's about
Oh, no.
time.
It's-
guys.
it's
This is season 7. That's 7 years we've been waiting for this winter that Ned has been speaking about forever. So yeah, it airs on July 16th on HBO, of course. Some exciting stuff in the trailer. First off, other than the fact that winter is
Well,
finally
winter
here.
is finally here.
Yeah, that's like the big thing right there.
Yes. Bran apparently looks to play a little bit of a better role because the biggest problem with Bran, as everybody knows, is that he's
He's a
just been
boring
dragged.
character.
He's
He's
been
a
dragged
boring
Is
around.
that
character.
the one who's handicapped?
Yes, he's been.
Yeah.
It's just been dragged around. Looks like has a wheelchair now. I'm not sure how he
Oh,
got fitted into a
okay.
wheelchair. But,
I'm pretty sure they'll
That's-
probably explain who made it for
Yeah.
him.
well, of course,
Probably a
yeah.
segue.
Yeah, but
A
yeah,
segue.
exactly. Yeah, you know.
I expected
so-
him to riding on the back of a lion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real majestic.
No, his my
The
bad.
wolf.
His
The
dire
wolf.
wolf. There you
Yeah.
go. That's better.
So that looks good. And another thing, well, if you've seen season 6, you know that we're back into the running for the Clegane Bowl. Do you remember the
Clegane?
Clegane Bowl?
The Clegane Bowl.
Yes, it's all right. So Clegane, you have
Ah.
the Hound and the Mountain, right?
Yes.
And everybody's been going. Oh, you never heard about this? There's people been wanting these two to go at it, like for real.
Oh shoot!
Oh, you didn't know
Okay.
that?
No, I didn't. Well, I was very into, like, a super mega fan of the books, and then I started watching the series, and I was really enjoying it until it got really disgusting and nasty, and I was like, okay, I can't watch this
See,
anymore.
I understand because I'm still in season 2.
Oh, well. So
I need to catch up.
they've been wanting to answer the question. They've
Yeah.
been wanting these two to go at it since forever.
Yeah.
So now that we know Mr. Hound is available,
Yeah.
and we know the mountain is still about, you know what I mean? The possibility of the Clegane Bowl is, and of course, if you see the trailer, you see, oh, this may just happen this season.
Okay. All right.
So I'm really excited for it. I know you've fallen off, and I'm so sorry that you fell off from it, but I did not.
I mainly
I
fell.
powered through those moments.
I was so angry that the 5th book or whatever, I already lost count. I went through all the books.
5 books.
5 books. Supposed to be 7. So the last 2 haven't been written yet. Every year is like, oh, this is the year that the 6th book is gonna come out. So of course, HBO got to the point of the end of the 5th book, and they didn't have any more material to follow. So they just went their way with their own fan fiction or whatever the hell is it that they're doing.
Well,
That
considering
is like,
Yeah.
considering that
that's pretty much
George
what it is.
R. R. Martin is involved with the production.
that means nothing. That just means it's like, yeah, I'll give you the license to use my characters. Just sign the check. Thank you.
will- you
Go
will-
at it. That's all
What's
that's
gonna
happening.
when the
happen?
books
He's-
finally
he's
happen,
gonna,
the books will show the exact same thing.
I
you
don't
know
think
what's
so.
gonna
I
happen?
don't think
He's
so.
going to just just slyly slip in the next book without even any.
Without knowing
No way. Everybody has their eyes on this guy.
Dude,
No, I know, but you never know.
Particularly because they feel that he may pass before
Yeah,
he
yeah,
ever finishes.
yeah. That's the
yeah.
thing. These
Yeah.
books take forever. He's been writing it since like the 90s, I
90s,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
And
they're thick
still
though
not done.
too. So
They're
Yeah.
ridiculous, yeah. So yeah, Game of Thrones season 7. I'll shoot it back to
when is
the
it?
shadow.
When is it coming? When?
July 16th on HBO.
Oh, shoot, that's
And
and it's only 7
that
episodes.
is
Guys.
literally
They're
around
right.
the corner.
Yeah,
Wow.
only 7
better-
episodes.
Who's ever not catched up yet, better start doing it now.
The episodes apparently 1 or 2. I think the season premiere and the season finale are going to be longer than the normal hour, which makes me go, "Why the hell did you just
Then-
make us
yeah, exactly.
10 episodes like it always was?" But whatever. So,
Lots of good stuff to show.
Yeah.
You know,
perhaps. What else you got over there, Shannon?
I'm bringing a Switch update.
Oh.
The Nintendo
Oh.
Switch.
The Switchy.
It's the 3.0 update out of all the list of whatever that they have.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest one is, well, that catches my eyes, that they give the option that you can find your Joy-Con.
You can find
You can
your
find your
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con.
If you lose it.
Oh my God! What do you whistle and it goes beep 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 beep?
So the 3.0 adds a feature that uses the Switch controller's vibration functionality to make them easier to track.
Oh, okay. So you're hearing the
Yes.
couch.
Well, it also brings what's even
That's
better.
pretty good.
What's even better is that while it vibrates, it also makes a little honking sound.
A honking sound.
Yeah, so you can actually hear
Oh my
it.
God!
So in the console's controller menu, you can use the find controller section.
You can't
That
put in
shows-
more memory, but you gotta put in this
Right?
thing. Come on, guys.
So it shows all the paired up controllers, and you can just select which one you want to find, and it'll vibrate and start honking.
Oh my goodness!
Beep, 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 beep.
Unbelievable.
Ding, ding, ding,
But
ding,
you know-
ding,
All the
ding, ding,
technology,
ding,
guys.
ding, ding,
You
ding,
could
ding,
not
ding,
put
ding,
But
this
you know
story.
how many times you probably lost a Wii controller?
I don't lose my controllers.
But there are probably
Maybe
people
kids.
out
I
there.
guess kids would do that.
Because
Yeah.
I don't lose my controllers either. Knock on wood for that.
Yes. You guys like Uncharted?
I do.
How
Yes.
much do you love Uncharted?
I love it so much
Oh, you can't have enough, can you?
that I would want it to bear my child.
I thought you were going to say, I will hand over my firstborn,
Well,
No, that's not that.
in
drastic.
my,
like most people say.
you guys are going to weird territory here. What I'm trying to set up
Come
is
on.
the fact
give
that
it.
if you like Uncharted and you know that the Lost Legacy is coming,
Mm-hmm.
and you might be sad because, oh man, that's the last Uncharted. I kind of want to play more Uncharted after the Lost Legacy.
Lay it on us.
Well, speaking to Eurogamer, Naughty Dog seems to be keen in keeping the world of Uncharted alive. Even though we've pretty much heard the last of Drake, I mean, not to spoil anything, but it was definitely an ending.
Yeah.
I
Yes, he
saw-
died at the end.
All, exactly. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yes, exactly. Now, I don't know where would they go. I mean, if they start going into like, well, this is the father of Nathan Drake, Captain Drake.
We start following the original Captain Drake.
Can
Holy
we
shit.
just have...
Now that I think about it more, that kind of sounds cool.
Why? You don't like pirates?
I know I don't like pirates, but if it's going to be the Naughty Dog version of pirates, that would be cool because they know
That's
how to
true.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
It's
true.
yeah,
funny
yeah.
because I've noticed that, like, because the early 2000s was like the years of the ninjas. Now it's going to be the years of the
The
pirates.
pirates. Hmm. Pirates are coming back technically because
Yeah.
they were before the ninjas.
For the ninjas, I disagree. I think people are reading a little bit too much into it because they just say like I was saying the Eurogamer interview Sean S. Cake, that's his name,
I don't know who that is.
director and writer
Of Naughty Dog?
yeah, I guess so. Of the let's
Of
see,
the series.
the Lost Legacy creative director. Yeah. Well, at least the Lost Legacy, the one I can confirm here. They say to say the Uncharted world is done. ... I highly doubt. I doubt that highly.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. That might not be setting
Yeah,
a lot,
that's not
but
saying
people
much.
like to.
People
buy
just
into
want,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just want more and more of
Well,
the
let's face
series
it.
if they love it.
It is. I mean, I which it's Naughty Dog, is Sony. Sony's not gonna just let that series go away if it's a moneymaker still. I mean, for some unknown reason of I don't care about it much, but I guess I'm gonna have to play it when it comes out. We're getting Last of Us 2, which that's another game where it feels
That's what
like
they should just be focusing on.
it undermines. It undermines the ending of that the magnificent ending of that game by bringing you that another chapter. Which I get it.
Well, it only
Eventually,
undermines
it's probably gonna be good. But
I was going to say, it
just
only
saying.
undermines it if it's not a good follow-up. Then I see it's undermining it. If it's an awesome follow-up, then you can say, okay.
I will argue, does it need a follow? Do you?
No, I've said that to death. No,
Yeah,
it did not need a. But we make fun of Nintendo for not wanting to make money. This is a money.
This is
thing for Sony.
This is Sony
Hello.
saying, no, let's make money. I get it. I agree. I agree. And for all intents and purposes, I'm sure it's going to be awesome because I mean they're not going to go backwards. I mean,
True.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
just have to see what they're coming in, whether it's garbage or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not even.
once the
I
trailer,
doubt it. I mean,
faith on
they
Naughty
have a
Dog.
pretty good pedigree,
yeah,
but
but once that trailer,
Naughty Dog
all
has a good
that's the only
pedigree,
thing
get
we
it?
could determine.
see what I did there. Anyway,
Oh man.
that's my second piece of news, and
So we have Sony and Marvel.
what?
Guys, by the way,
What's
if you haven't
happening?
noticed, I'm going all TV and
Oh,
movies.
TV today.
It's all- it's
You
what it's all about.
are early Microsoft.
Yes.
TV.
He is the TV
correspondent.
guru.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Sony and Marvel have obviously we all know Spider-Man is coming out, and we all know that that's technically part of the MCU. Sony, or rather, Marvel knows this. We all know this. Sony doesn't know this.
Sony Pictures, apparently.
Yes. Sony Pictures seems to be a little confused as to where
Wow.
the MCU ends and Sony movies begin.
Oh, wow.
They were asked separately, hey, we know that this is a Spider-Man Homecoming. This is going to be part of the MCU. Clearly, we have Iron Man here to kind of prove that he's
Yes.
part of the MCU. And then in an interview over Film Start, Amy Pascal over at Sony, who does the who's heading up all of the Spider-Man lore and all the other movies, that they go, oh yes, this is all part of the MCU, and this. I'm like, everybody's now confused. Like, wait a minute.
We're just
No, wait.
like,
She's saying that it is part of the MCU.
She's saying
confirming
that
it.
she said it. She
Really?
said it that
Okay.
on the interview that Homecoming is part. The future Spider-Man movies will will be part of the MCU, or that world will be part of the MCU.
So, question. If I might not step into anything that you might be talking about.
no,
in the
go ahead.
future,
Ask me. Yeah.
Where does that leave the Venom movie then? Is the Venom movie part of the MCU?
According to Disney
mean, it
and Marvel,
better.
no.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Why?
I
And
know,
I heard
it's, like,
Carnage might
ridiculous.
be in there too.
Yeah. So he's there's talks now of including Carnage as well. Either way, Venom, Carnage, Sinister Six, or anything else that as far as Marvel and Disney are concerned, are not MCU.
Oh, they are on the metaverse.
They are
I
in
get it.
something
Oh,
else.
yes.
They are an alternate universe.
This
themselves.
confusion
Exactly.
alone does not bode well for these films.
Nope, it doesn't. Nope.
So I'm still excited for Homecoming. It still looks great. And this is all being done. They're literally all Sony did was give Spider-Man to them and say, here you go, Spider-Man. Do what the hell you want with him. You know what I mean? And
We need
this
your
is
help,
all-
Marvel.
Yeah, this is
We
all.
need your help, Disney. Make this character cool so when we take it back, we can go ahead and ruin
That's
it.
exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
So and by the way, the understanding is that they're literally just doing that, and
Sorry
the
about
whatever
that.
movies that he, the actor, I can't remember his name, the one who's playing Spider-Man,
yeah.
whatever movies he does for Sony in the Sony universe,
Uh-huh.
Disney makes nothing from that. Believe it or not.
They're probably not even going to acknowledge our Avengers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so weird, dude. It's I have a bad feeling about this now. I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, get on the same page here.
You know, it sucks though because I do like the guy who's playing Peter.
I do too. Tom something.
Like he plays a really good 16-year-old.
Not Hiddleston. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's young too. I mean, he's only like what, 20?
Yeah,
So he's a
20
young guy.
something. Like, but he acts like a good teenager, and I liked him in the Avengers, right?
Yeah. No, Civil War.
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
No,
I
yeah.
think he was great. Yeah.
Yeah, Civil War.
So, but we'll see. Doesn't look cool.
God.
You or me?
So
Either one of you
I
guys.
got it. So I mean, I don't know if it's summer again.
That it is.
I wonder, are people going to be out again playing this Pokemon game?
Oh, the Poke people.
The Poke people. I heard Pokemon. I don't know.
Pokemons, are people going to be... I haven't seen people out because it's been so hot, but...
I have not been
I
to
hope
the
you
lake,
all-
so there used to be a lot of people playing that.
So I
over.
hope it's that season again when people start coming, bringing people together, because that was nice. You met some new people. You met some people you didn't like. You just met people.
Pokemon Go.
So Pokemon has been doing a new update. In this update, gyms will no longer have prestige and levels.
Oh. Well, that's taking stuff away.
See,
Okay.
in the previous version, players could assign their Pokemon to defend the gym, and each time a Pokemon was defeated, the prestige of the gym dropped.
Will drop. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
So now it
So now
doesn't
it doesn't
drop.
drop. It just stays the same prestige.
So now they replace that with a badge system.
Oh.
So
Wait, didn't you collect badges in the real Pokemon games?
yes.
Okay. Oh,
Every
okay.
gym
I
you went,
got-
you collect a badge.
Gotcha. I
That's
see what
nice,
they're doing.
actually.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it closer to
Yes.
the
to
proper.
lore. To the proper, yeah.
So they're making a badge system as well as Pokemon motivation. So after players have taken over a gym by Pokemon, there will be 6 available slots. They can increase the gym badge from bronze to gold by interacting with it, which would mean battles or feeding their Pokemon with berries. And new interaction would be their motivation levels. So the motivation is tied to the Pokemon's combat power, the CP, which is good, which is their strength in battle. If a Pokemon is left alone for too long without being fed berries or by the owner or the owner's teammates, their motivation level and CP will drop.
This is in the gym,
Yes.
or just your own your own personal Pokemon that you collect?
For mine getting here, it's in the gym.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to start feeding all my damn Pokemon. They're gonna pass out on me and shit.
All those Pokemons that you collected,
it's-
Yeah.
are worthless
They're
now.
doing this as a way to get players to interact more with the gym.
With the gyms. Hmm.
So,
Let's just
So
hope
spend
they-
more time in front of a church.
I was gonna
be
say, let's
looking
just
creepy.
hold the shop owners are okay with just hanging
Yes.
out there again.
right. Well, that was the Pokestops. More
The
of the
stops,
gyms were
yeah.
more
Oh, some of them
More
were.
in
Some of them were. So, like Tomasino's, a little piece of shop right here. That's a gym.
yeah.
And I was like,
But that would mean that would get people to eat inside more.
well,
Oh yeah, they
think
love.
about it,
They
yeah.
actually like that enough to where they will drop their what you call it the
the lures. Yeah, mhm.
No,
Just to get
that would
more
be the
Pokemon for
workers
that.
dropping lures. What are you
Probably.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
That should be. They should actually hire someone. Okay, you're gonna be in charge of Pokemon Go relations.
They-
That's your position.
not media relations. Pokemon Go relations.
The developer Niantic is also adding daily item drops at gyms, similar to to the ones found at Pokeshops. So
Okay.
they're trying to get more people to play at the gyms.
To
'cause
get, they're trying
I'm
to get people
guessing-
back, is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but it's summer, so we'll hope to see that.
Well, hopefully, it was last year, wasn't it? Last year that the whole craze last
Yeah,
summer.
Yes.
Yeah,
All this time
Yeah,
actually.
we played all
Okay.
summer, and then once August came, we're just like, no.
Yeah, it's
we're
too hot
done.
for this shit.
Yes.
So the battle order at the gyms is also getting an update. In the previous version, players were forced to battle the Pokemon from weakest to strongest. So in the new battle order, it shuffles the players around.
So
battle
you can
yeah.
play the strongest one at the beginning too. Mm-hmm. That's good.
So
Not
the
good.
change was to balance out the gym battles so that players' Pokemons weren't depleted before they got to the strongest opponent. Because
That makes sense.
that's happened before. That you
Yeah,
you
you
know.
can't do anything unless you're yeah.
because you can only have six Pokemon.
Yeah.
Once you go in, then you'll have probably put your strongest one out, and then the strongest one gets wiped out. And then you have your weaker ones. You just go, well, I'm done.
You're just holding on for dear life at that point. All right. So Pokemon
So,
Go Day.
yeah.
You're welcome, Nelson.
Well, I also got something else is that they'll bring in a raid battle feature
Oh yeah, so that I had no idea how that works.
where
Is this battle to battle, like person to person?
No
raids.
raids.
Raids?
Yes, when you get a group
I'm
of
sure
people.
the
and
shop
start-
owners will love that.
I I think they invented it.
That's come on. That's when you get your friends. You go out. You go to Thomasino's, eat pizza, and then play.
They
Technically,
expect you to
And then you
do.
all leave and forget to pay
or
the
you
check.
know, you be the type who just sits in your car.
Yeah.
Yes, not creepy at all.
No,
So-
not at all.
In front of a playground.
These raid battles is that they'll be rare and sometimes legendary Pokemon will spawn at the gyms and players can team up to battle it.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a new social co-op.
Awesome.
It's nice.
It's trying to bring it back. I
Yeah.
believe.
I'm pretty sure there are quite a bit of people who still play it.
Would you guys be down for it?
I would if you guys are, and yeah, why not? I don't want to be the only one doing
I
it.
I
think
kind of
that's-
just want to see what these new features are. That's why
Yeah,
I'm curious to
me
be
too.
download it again, just see what they are, and have my fill of it, and then
Hopefully
uninstall it
the
again.
AR
Yeah.
camera works better than
Remember
before.
when we all thought that was gonna be a craze that every other developer was gonna try to monetize and to do, and you never saw another a Pokemon Go clone.
You did at the time.
Digimon clone.
Yeah,
Digimon
you did at
went.
the time, but they weren't very good.
Oh, okay. So you know what's good though?
Yeah, the worst part
Oh,
though is that
segue.
Yeah,
in
she
order
didn't let me.
to do the raid battle,
I mean,
you
Segway
and
blocked.
so in order to do the raid battle, there'll be an egg that will spawn on the gym with a countdown timer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have a group, you both have to hit the battle at the same time.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Oh, that's how you take it down.
All right.
Yeah, that's how you do it in a group. Oh, there'll also be private raids where you can set up a private raid with you and a group of people. So
Okay.
no outsiders has come in, which would be nice. So that you can do a code, send to your friends.
Yeah, Nalo.
Yes, sir.
Can you take her phone so we don't need to hear more about Pokemon Go?
Okay, that was it. You can go now.
PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
We're back on that one.
Yes, I'm bringing it around.
You see how excited he was? He's just like, I don't want to hear about Pokemon. Okay, there are people who are interested in Pokemon.
There are.
So, yes, what about Battlegrounds?
They're integrating Pokemon Go. No,
Into Battleground.
Into Battleground.
Yes,
that's
I know
really-
he's done with me right now.
no,
Shop
no,
owners
no.
are not going to. No. I'm just
We haven't had a good Pokemon minute.
It's been a while, yeah.
In quite some time, yeah. So yes, Player Underground's Battlegrounds has made over 100 million. Is that what that means?
$100 million. Yeah.
$100 million in 13 weeks. No, that's not right. Over 4 million copies sold in early access.
4 million copies, $30 each. Let me get my calculator out.
Yeah, that will make. Yes, that's right. Fuck. That is yeah. Now that I see that number, now it's kind of blowing my mind. Anyway, if you guys don't remember, this game came out fairly recent, about March 23rd, and I was very curious about it. And like I said at the beginning, I played it. I can see the allure. I can see why people are hooked on it, even though this game is not even finished. So that is insane when you think about it. I'm pretty sure Bluehole is the developer. They were also in charge of some other MMOs, but so far this has been the most successful thing they have ever handled, I would think. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of companies envy them right now.
I'm sure, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, like H1Z1.
yes,
H1Z1, Daisy.
Daisy, yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It's kind of interesting. I saw the spread of the player base, and apparently 24% of its audience is U.S. players.
Okay. Is that the largest chunk?
That's the largest chunk. Yeah, I would have thought it was
Really?
going to be like
More,
China.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they're known for playing stuff like that.
Well, yeah. No, 19% is China, so
Oh,
they're
wow.
close.
Yeah,
So they're
real
close.
close.
Only 6% are Germany players. And let me see. 6% Germany, 6% in Russia also, 5.5% South Korea, 4.3% in Japan, and only 4% in the UK.
Oh, wow.
So
UK's at the bottom.
yeah. And again, if I'm playing, you get to select your area, your
region.
regions exactly, and you're always finding like a shit ton of people. So again, this is my open invitation to anybody that wants to join me in the group on Steam. Get it? Let me know. Shoot me a message. I will be there.
Okay. Awesome. I'll try to be there. So.
Yeah, soon.
I'll be there in spirit.
When it comes to it's getting released right now. Well, the only console that we have that we know for sure is coming so far is
Xbox.
Xbox One.
Xbox X, yeah.
Yeah, and
Or
of
Xbox
course
One,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, Xbox One, and it is expected to come to PS4 sometime, even though they
hope
haven't
so.
said anything yet. But you can, I mean, come on.
I know.
They like money.
I know eventually it might be like repetitive, constant online battling, but I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Yeah. It was very fun.
Awesome. My last piece of news. We're going right back to the movie. Well, guys, if you've heard the newest, or not the newest Star Wars, but the next standalone Star Wars film, the Han Solo film,
Yes.
Yeah.
unfortunately lost their creators, two
Wow.
creators,
That was the,
Chris Miller and Phil Lord.
Yeah, that also the directors.
Yeah, they were going to be making the movie. Apparently, and I read up on what they were trying to do. They were trying to do something really, really original, something that exists in that universe, but would not feel, maybe even sound like a Star Wars film. I think I would almost say, I mean, you can look at Rogue One and say, yeah, I guess that's a little bit different, but why? Because it didn't have the whole crawl in the beginning. No. It was very similar. You know what I mean? In the end, they were trying to do something very different. Unfortunately, that bumped heads with what the guys over
Disney
at
and
Disney want. The
Lucas.
guys so it's like
So they want your typical hero.
Lucasfilm wants a Star Wars movie. It's essentially what it is. So June 20th, they announced that they're parting ways with Miller and Lord. And even they have gone on record as saying that, they don't like the cliche thing of saying that, it's creative differences, but it really is creative differences. They're like this. If we wanted to do this, they kind of didn't.
Yeah.
We really didn't want to bend on it. So,
Well, actually, I was reading a little bit on it, and there was an article that mentioned that they say that it was an amicable departure, but they actually got fired pretty much.
yeah.
And I read one that they actually ended up bringing a director from Lucasfilms themselves chose to
Yeah, they
continue.
brought in. They ended up bringing in Ron Howard. Ron Howard is I'm sure you've heard of who Ron Howard is.
Yeah.
Apollo 13 is like one of his best movies. Ransom, which is another Beautiful Mind. I mean, he's done the Da Vinci Code, all those movies. So he's a great director. But apparently he's like, sure, I'll do whatever you guys need me to do.
So he's just looking over, okay, what have you guys have filmed so far, and let's try to patch it up.
let's try to.
That didn't work very well for Destiny.
It didn't work very well for Suicide Squad either.
Oh God, yes. No.
Yeah, oh God,
so-
no. I'm kind of like worried. I hope the film is good.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we all
also
do.
Rogue One was a lot of reshoots as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that original trailer and tell me if you can see any of that in the
Yes,
the actual
that's
movie.
true.
So there's a lot of reshoots in there, and it still turned out to be pretty good.
At
so
the same time, it's like no, we're getting the Han Solo's backdrop or story. I'm not sure if I'm super excited about that particular. I mean, I'm more excited for the fact that hey, it's more Star Wars, not necessarily hey, it's Han Solo. Because then when does it stop?
I would love to know what their vision was because it was so out there. They were
Yeah.
just like, no, and
I
I'm like,
kind of
man,
want to know what they want to do too.
yeah,
I'm like,
I would love to
can
know
we
what it was,
have-
but unfortunately, we're not going to see it. So,
Yeah.
They're
but yeah.
just like that's not what we want. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nope, we want to keep it within the same Star Wars feel and all this stuff. And in the end, it is what
I
it
would
is.
like to have a Star Wars movie that doesn't have the Star Wars feel for once.
Yeah, well, that's
because
what they're
that
trying
would
to do.
bring a lot of newer people, that would bring
They could.
older people, and we might actually enjoy it for once.
I think we would. I think because I mean, if there was one complaint I could say about the Force Awakens was my
Too
gosh, it was
close to-
really
yeah.
formulaic there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all the news we have. Bear with us a moment. We'll be right back with our hot topic. And we're back, guys, and we're going to go right into the hot topic of the week.
Hot topic of the week.
Yes.
With power. There. I'm not getting old, damn it.
No, 84 has not broken you, sir.
I would have joined in on there, but I was taking a drink.
Oh, it's okay. She's late to the game with the Linen Kugels.
Oh,
but,
yes.
it's good stuff.
Good that you joined us.
Just trying to make the sound. So the hot topic was simple. What the hell is up with Capcom, guys?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
They are a roller coaster of a developer / publisher. The reason I asked this is I'm sure everybody has seen the amazing shots of Chun-Li in the new Marvel versus
And Ryu.
Capcom.
But then looks,
Ryu's bad too. I have not seen Ryu.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're not. They're cartoon. I mean, there is something to be said about the stylization of some of the characters, but these are just bad
you
designs.
should be like, who designed these people?
Exactly.
The one with Dante was even worse. Dante looked horrible.
Yeah,
That's right.
I was like, this basically looks like, obviously, this is a rush job, okay?
Yeah.
And it's ringing true to another game that came out not too long ago called Street Fighter V. That was also a rush job. Clearly, they spent a little more time on designs of the characters there.
Yeah.
But they left out
multiple
the rest of the game, yeah.
Yeah.
chunks
You know.
of good stuff that
So,
became
Yeah,
DLC.
that came eventually. You know what I mean? So the question is simple. What is up with them? Where did it all go wrong?
If I may,
By all means.
I think there is a problem with Capcom that has been kind of bubbling up ever since they somehow found themselves forced to produce Western games, or they felt like they needed to. They weren't for. They felt like they needed to, because if you think about it in the past, Capcom was pretty much one of the most revered publishers there was, or developers there was. I mean, you had the Street Fighter saga.
I would say
you had
that
Mega Man.
They have some. If you look at all the franchises, I put that on the actual hot topic. You look at all the franchises, man. I actually, as I'm looking at, like, I knew they were big. I mean, we all know they're big, right? I knew that. I looked at the list of franchises and I go, "Holy crap!
Yeah.
They're that big." You know what I mean? They are not a small time guy. This is a Japanese EA or some big company that has a lot of stuff. So
And
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
We decided we're not trying to pick up Capcom, right now, or I guess we are a little bit in the sense of
No, I mean I'm not trying to put them down.
no.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is like this is almost something that you have seen with another company that was also considered a biggie, Konami. And Konami, I mean, we know that they have other ventures and all that. But since then they have pretty much abandoned gaming. This is not to say the same thing that's happening to Capcom, at least not yet.
Especially since they lost their biggest person there.
Inafune-san, you mean the creator of Mega Man?
Are you talking about Konami?
Oh, Konami.
Oh, yeah.
Konami. Oh, yeah, Konami with
Kojima.
with Kojima. Yeah, but I mean, Kojima was working on one project, or one.
But
or
that was their
few.
moneymaker for
Yeah,
a while.
yeah, and it might be argued that even the what they're gonna do with Metal Gear, they consider Metal Gear. They kept that brand, so they
it's
can
theirs,
still, yeah. But I know what you're saying. It's like you lose talent like that in a bad way, and I mean who knows? But I mean, this is Capcom. We're trying to be hopeful that this won't happen to one of the most beloved publishers of our lifetime. When you think about it, again, think about
thinking that they might be losing money. Maybe that's why they're.
No, I don't think they're losing money. They're doing pretty well.
Because remember with Street Fighter, with all the
but it's still
transactions, all that.
true. But it's still part of the Evo. It's a huge part of Evo. They have their own Capcom Cup. So and that's the reason
saying,
why
just
they
a little
rushed it out. Yeah, the reason why they rushed it out was to try to get all that in there before that, so you'll have Street Fighter V for it. So and I understand that, but at the same time, it's disheartening, and it's worrisome. I mean, let's be real. Resident Evil 7 turned things around for Resident Evil, and Resident Evil was going the wrong way. 5 and 6 were not, favorite Resident Evils. They were not critically acclaimed versions of it. And luckily they were able to right the ship with that one.
they did good with Bionic Commando Rearm.
The
when
Rearm
it came
one.
out, even though that was mostly developed by Grin. Well, that studio doesn't exist anymore. But then they released their own. They released their version, the Bionic Commando, 3D game, the reboot or whatever, and that thing was horrible.
Yeah.
It was like really really bad.
Oh yeah, I remember. Wasn't that on the 360?
Dude, yeah.
I
You remember the
remember
hot
that
dog
was-
arms? The hot dog arms.
That
You remember
was
the hot dog?
terrible.
And and the great reveal. Spoilers for those that are still looking forward playing Bionic Commando. the arm was his wife, his dead wife, was made into his arm. Yeah, it was something. I was reading something like that. It was like completely like out there, pointless. Like they missed the mark on what Bionic Commando really was.
By giving him a jump too.
Well, that was Rearm.
Yeah.
That was Rearm 2. Yeah,
Oh,
Rearm was great because it was
Wait,
a
they made a
reboot. It was a
second
remake.
one? What?
They made a second one. They made Rearm, and then they made Rearm 2. If you remember, the thing about Rearm was that it was a remake of the NES version in which
Yeah, I
you
remember
use the what do you call it,
The hook.
the hook, yeah, the hook, and you swung around. On this one, they felt the need to add a jump on it on whatever it's got, Super Joe, whatever the name is, the character is.
It kind of reminds me of the Journey
game?
to the West, the
Oh,
monkey,
I'm not sure what we're talking about.
Wukong. Oh, they made a 3D version of it
Mm-hmm.
called Odyssey to the West.
Oh,
the
okay.
360,
I got you.
It was all right.
Yeah. Arguably, I mean, the DMC4, if you remember, DMC4 was at the beginning, it was a little bit of a rush job, but at the end, it was like, he hung in there. It wasn't a terrible game. You
And
know.
then you had the remake.
Well, as you're saying,
not-
the DMC4
I didn't,
Yeah.
that's, Devil May Cry 4.
was the remake.
No,
No,
was
DMC is a remake.
So which one was that?
Devil May Cry,
You
whole
play
name,
as-
you play as old Dante, the white-haired Dante. DMC,
There was a 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
fourth
wow.
one,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't play as Dante. You play as this guy named Nero instead.
I thought
Yeah.
that was DMC.
No, DMC,
No, DMC
is the
was-
reboot. The emo Dante.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I
What,
don't
isn't his
like-
name Nero?
No, his name is Dante.
I don't like the way it
I'm like
looks.
completely confused.
Let's put it this way: DMC, nothing about the white-haired Dante matters because this is a reboot. DMC,
Yeah. Okay, I got
made
you.
by Ninja Theory,
Yeah, I didn't-
and that was a great game. Sorry, but that was a great game. I like that Dante better than white-haired Dante. Hate me for all you care.
I was gonna
Bring
say,
your hate. I
that
don't care.
was
Honestly,
not the
only thing
highlight
I
of
didn't
the
like
I know,
about
I know.
it was the way he looked. That's the only thing I didn't like.
No, the
everything
character-
else, the game was fine.
The game was
I loved it.
freaking fantastic.
And it,
and
it brought me back to the old Devil May Cry, like the whole slash him
yeah.
and the whole combos, chains, whatever.
Yeah,
Loved
yeah.
it.
But then
The
they-
hack and slash him.
ever since then, ever since that era, they've been making like dumb decisions that are you don't need to do. Lost Planet was a great game that they developed. First they decided to do a second Lost Planet, give it to a Canadian company. That Lost Planet was garbage. Was bad. I don't know if there was ever a third one. To be honest with you,
No,
I
no.
want to say
I don't
yes.
think there was.
Lost
No.
Planet 3? No. There was, the
Lost
2
Planet
was
3?
because it wasn't well received. They're like, all right, we're over with this one.
Well, you have to wonder why they have Monster Hunter is the only thing that's holding them in Japan,
yeah.
and in the
Yeah.
States it's starting to get a little ways in, but I feel like
It's coming now with Monster Hunter World. I mean, that's a huge one on
Well, we
and
have
not
to see
on
more,
the
though.
Switch though.
No.
For some
Sadly,
reason.
I think they decided to be like, you know what? Because it's such a, widely known and good game. They're just
Yeah.
like, let's put it on the other consoles.
I don't know. I mean, it should come to that's like a no brainer. I'm not sure why it didn't come to. That's another thing. It's just like, well, maybe it will in the future because
Nintendo.
but I mean they've been doing Nintendo consoles, so I don't know why they didn't include this one here. They may again in the future, but they have a lot of as I was mentioning, they have a lot of franchises. I mean,
Yeah,
just going down the
I was
list.
looking and I
Dark
saw that they
Stalkers.
did Okami.
The Dead Rising, which unfortunately another one that they kind of crapped up on the very last one.
Death Rising.
I think that's the common issue there is that they're taking they seem to be taking their franchises, which are great, and then
They just
doing
want to
something
mellow them out.
Yeah,
Or maybe
Mainstream
they're
them out too
very
much.
different. Yeah,
or maybe they're giving it to other people. So yeah, I noticed that they have Okami, which I did not know that they
they did. Okay,
Yeah, they did Okami.
and also Phoenix Wright, which is a very big game.
Japan.
Which one is Phoenix Wright?
The lawyer.
Oh, Ace Attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's yeah. I didn't know his name. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, they have a lot of them here, but it looks like the biggest problem again is that they seem to take these franchises that they're great at, and maybe they want to bring it to a bigger audience. So let's change a little something. Let's make this more appealing to everybody else, but then they end up losing it because that's not what made them great to begin with, you know. And it's a shame. It's a shame. I'm hoping. Like I said, the big thing is Resident Evil 7. That was great, man.
Yeah.
You got to play Resident. Both of you got to play Resident Evil 7. It is truly the scariest Resident Evil in a long time.
Yeah.
Not doing that. I don't do
Oh,
scary
well,
games. Sorry.
either way.
I mean, I'll watch you do
Give it a
but I
shot.
will not play it.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'll definitely.
Just to say, honestly and truly, just to feel what it is to play, because this is a return to the roots of a scary freaking game, and they do connect it to the whole the rest of the Resident Evil franchises. Now going with the fighters, okay, Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom, you have NetherRealms literally just
they're eating your lunch.
pounding on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They release Injustice 2 with buttloads of content. I mean, easily $90 worth of content for $60. It has what do you call it? Microtransactions.
Oh,
it has microtransactions in it, right?
But they don't slap their dick in your face with it though, like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And like fucking, you know.
Yeah, with
Yes,
Street
everything
Fighter,
is
like, if you want this
ka-ching.
new character, here,
Yes.
get me like $10.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A character that should be in the game already.
This is not good for this is not good for Capcom. When you
course
have
not.
someone
No,
who
it's
is, I mean, granted they've been around for a while doing Mortal Kombat, and they've always been pretty good at getting the giving
But
content.
so is Capcom doing Street Fighter. They've been doing it for a while. And how do they fuck up Street Fighter 5 after the success of 4?
I think maybe because they didn't have enough time to finish it.
Well, they should have actually say, okay, yes, I realize Evo, whatever. No, it's not ready. Keep playing Street Fighter 4, which is you guys are good at, and this is our flagship. We want to make sure that we do it
exactly.
right.
Focus the fact that that's your flagship.
Also the Sony and Microsoft probably hounding on them that this needs to be released.
Well, Street Fighter 5 was a
Was a
Sony exclusive,
joint?
yeah.
So maybe Sony was on them like this needs to be released.
I mean, perhaps
It
it's
happens.
possible.
It is possible,
You know.
yeah, but then
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if I think they would have been. I think if they would have known what was coming in that package, Sony would have known what was coming in that package. They were like, no, just go back and
I don't
finish
know.
it. You know what I mean?
I'm
they
pretty
could have
sure
actually.
so.
I'm thinking the other. I'm thinking they want it to be released also because it's another game that is that they expected to sell. They were thinking, no, this is good enough. This is good enough. Go ahead and release it.
Like I know Microsoft would do that. They'd be
Yeah,
like,
no,
go
definitely.
ahead do that, and
yeah,
then
I'm not saying
add like
I'm not,
30 something
I'm not saying
DLCs with it.
Sony in the sense of Microsoft wouldn't know it. No, hell, fuck
No,
yeah.
no. He's just saying in
Microsoft will be
publishing in
even
general,
more.
yeah.
They're gonna be like, okay, well, this is playable. Let's just get it out there. The season is almost. We got gaming, we got Evo coming, and then we can patch it later. And that didn't work out very well for them, did it?
No.
I mean, people are pretty much abandoning ship on that game.
If not already
the sad
abandoned.
part though, I've seen like one of the people on my friends list on the PSN. They play Street Fighter like a lot.
Oh, yeah,
They don't
I'm sure
care.
there's people playing it. There's they haven't completely abandoned. You have your diehard Street Fighter fans, but man, you got to look
This
at
is
what the other people are doing, like with NetherRealms, and be like, why did they not do anything close to this?
Remember how excited we used to get about a numbered Street Fighter? Street Fighter 2 had me going to a house, with the kid that had the chicken pox, and I still went in because I wanted to play Street Fighter. I didn't care about getting the chicken pox, and I think I did. But now it's like we got Street Fighter 4 and then the Super Street Fighter 4 and whatever. Then Street Fighter 5 came out, and all it looked like, it was like, oh, well, this looks almost exactly like Street Fighter 4. what is new here? What is new? Oh, it has less content. Oh, thanks, Capcom.
Yeah, thank you
Appreciate
for
that.
the $60 game.
For the $60 game with less content. Yes,
It should be like a $40 game then.
Well, you know what? That's thank you. That's a very good idea.
I would have been all right with the $40
If
Super
they
Strider
would-
with DLC.
If they would have, if they're knowingly, okay, this game doesn't have a lot of content, it still have this. $40 would have been a perfect price for it. The thing is, they might think, okay, well, this devalues the brand if we suddenly sell it for $40. But guess what? Releasing an unfinished
Yeah,
game
I'm
kind of
pretty
devalue
sure-
your
That
whole
completely
brand.
ruins
I'm pretty
the
sure
value.
people probably would buy it if it was $40. But
yeah.
I think like later on they could be like a
I
Mortal
got it for
Kombat.
10.
Remember with Mortal Kombat XL, they probably could have made it and then made it like $60 with all the DLC on it.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
would be
The
nice.
super version.
I would be
the
okay
super,
with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, instead they're gonna have to do the opposite. They're going to
They're going to have to do as much as they can just to give it away now.
yeah.
Because unfortunately,
The Super Street Fighter or whatever they end up doing for it, it's gonna probably be $40 and it's gonna have everything now.
Yeah,
You watch.
exactly, yeah.
You watch.
that's going to be I mean, yes, granted, we only paid $10 for it, but for those people who paid full price for them, they're going to be like, why am I? So
Oh,
even
and
at
the worst part-
$60, even at $40, I've already paid 60.
Yeah.
Don't forget
So-
about the people who paid for the limited edition, the collector's edition.
Yeah, well,
Don't forget about that.
That's true too. They're paying more into it, but you're already risking that by doing the collection, that's why I don't want to do collector's editions. But
Yeah.
See, I'm still I don't regret getting Horizons though.
no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yeah,
Yeah. There are other titles that are, from Capcom that we're hoping. Oh, by the way, Lost
Onimusha.
Planet
what the hell
3.
happened? It was a Lost Planet 3.
It happened, yeah. There was a Lost Planet 3, exactly.
how bad
the
was
fact
it?
that we forgot completely about it
I
says it all.
noticed that they did Remember Me. They published Remember,
They
but I
They
know
publish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they publish
I
it
know
now.
that Don't Nod's gonna do a second one. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the
And,
developer Don't Nod.
And also Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe was
Even though
a
it looked-
good freaking game.
Even though it looked ridiculous, it
did
was
not.
so fun.
I love the cell
It was so
shadedness of
fun.
it.
Forget that. Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah,
Dragon's
yours, one of your
Dogma
favorite games right there.
It's a game that came out. Now that was a game that shouldn't have come out on last generation. They should have waited and released it on this generation because I think this is where it would have shined.
Is it
never
not
know.
available now?
Not on
yet?
PS4.
You never
and
know. We
Xbox
might
One.
get a reboot, remake, or
Well, there is
another one.
kind of a if you could call it remake. They released it on PC, and it runs the
so
way that
port.
it should have actually
port.
ran originally.
Honestly, now since we talked about Beautiful Joe, I want another one now.
Yeah.
No, you probably
had
don't.
one and
I
two.
think the last one wasn't great.
I would say maybe not do it. Maybe just bring it back. Just
Yeah.
bring that one back.
Just
You know
have
what I mean?
another. Just have another developer develop it.
No. I'm saying like remaster the old one. So
Oh
that
yeah,
you can,
definitely.
you can
Like I
bring it
would
up.
love to play that again.
All right, so we ranted enough about Capcom. What do they do to fix their current situation?
I think stick to what you do. You know what I mean? First off, don't release an unfinished game. I mean that's common
goes
sense.
without saying, yeah, of
that
course.
goes common
Yeah,
sense.
but the worst part
But
with a
also,
lot of games now, that's very.
yeah, it's
slim.
true. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're old school. They should know better than this. And stick to the don't try to reinvent it. I mean, yes, you want to innovate. I get it. But when you completely reinvent it, you're a different game.
I think it comes out from giving their stuff to other people. I guess
Also
they should
third party,
become more
yes.
yeah.
Internal.
Develop
Keep it
more.
internal.
Publish less. Develop
I
more.
think if they would ever do anything third part, it'll be a series that they don't have, like something new.
Oh, yeah. Well, do they have? What's the most recent new IP from them?
New IP for Capcom?
Dragon's Dogma was one of them.
It's escaping. No, that came out a while back.
but
That
it
is
was-
coming around.
No, not-
Deep Down. No,
Oh my God, are they still doing that?
no, we haven't. I don't think that's ever coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that is a
that was
pie
a
in the
tech
sky.
demo.
Yeah.
That was a
I
tech
don't
demo, if
think
anything.
they
Just
have
showing it off,
anything, any new besides that.
Honestly, I think you're right. I think keep it internal. Do what Square's doing. They're bringing Final Fantasy VII back internal. Well, do that.
Yeah.
And you focus because you're the one who did it. And I mean, I don't think anybody touched Street Fighter V other than Capcom.
Other than Capcom.
Yeah. So that may not be the only solution, but overall, I agree. I mean, I think they need to go internal.
Yeah.
And I did want to read what somebody had wrote here because we had posted this up on the group.
Actually, I think somebody sent a
Oh
voice.
yes, we do have an audio. Yes,
we got audio mail
Finally, yes.
In our new segment called
Audio mail.
Audio mail.
That's a horrible name.
Or no, I was gonna say it could be a Q&A, but no, it won't even.
I'm not going to word that well.
It should be something like, tell the world how you see it.
Technically, it's kind of a
who was our contributor?
It was who sent it in?
Yeah.
Gilberto.
So there you go.
Chaos Reaper.
It should be we should call it like whoever we're featuring should be now. Gilberto tells it how he sees it in our new segment called
tells it how he sees it.
Blank tells it as he sees it.
Oh man! Real quick though, I wanted to because Slim Merc 631, also known as Raphael,
yes.
He posted up on the comments. He said, Monster Hunter World is going to be great, hands down, especially if you've seen the leaked E3 gameplay demo.
No doubt.
I didn't even see that. I need to check that out.
No doubt. It's going to look fantastic on the Switch version that we're not going to get.
I'm pretty sure they might get
We'll
it later.
never get it.
That's the worst part, is that other consoles are getting Monster Hunter, and then maybe Switch might get it later.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, if they get it later, I'm okay with. I'll be okay.
What?
But
you know what? It will be crossplay with Xbox, because Sony doesn't want any of that.
Ah, boom!
Unbelievable, Sony. Unbelievable.
Yes, I had to drop that bomb because I had the opportunity to do it.
All right, so this is from Mr. Gilberto. I'm going to try to put this up on the mic, see if this sounds any good.
Hey guys, over there at the GG Podcast, this is Gilberto Vega, aka KX Reaper. So I want to say my thoughts about the hot topic of the week. What is up with Capcom and what direction are they going? Which I honestly don't even know. They have some of the most famous franchises just sitting in limbo, it being Mega Man. Marvel's Capcom is just, I don't know, going a weird direction. Maybe not, I don't know. The fact that they don't have X-Men means a lot, considering that the very first game, I believe it was X-Men versus Street Fighter, which I liked, and I owned the original Marvel's Capcom, which I loved. There has been nothing being said about another entry for the DMC series, which since the last one, I think it was well received, but I mean it was a good game, gameplay wise. The characters were terrible. Whatever they did to Dante, I think they killed his character, and Virgil as well. I didn't care very much for that. I liked the lore. The new lore was pretty interesting. But I still think that the third one was the best one. The Monster Hunter series, I've never played much about it. I think I own one for the PSP. I think one came out for the PSP. If not, I'm lying to you, but I'm pretty sure there was one for the PSP, and I own one for the 3DS, which I really don't play as much. I was hoping that a console version of Monster Hunter would really get me into it, but we'll see how that goes. I know that game is basically a monstrous grind, pun intended. I don't know. I hope that Capcom can straighten itself out, and recover some of that faith that has been lost over the years with their fans. I think right now the biggest thing they have going is Resident Evil, and it's thanks due to the success of 7, because 5 and 6 were terrible. I don't know why they went full on action, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, those are my 2 cents. We can just hope for the best in the future for Capcom, and hopefully they'll bring back Mega Man and revitalize some of their franchises. Have a good one, guys. GG.
All right, that was
GG.
awesome. Thank you so much,
GG
Mr.
to
Gilberto.
him.
GG.
Yes, I was ready to announce that we're gonna be retiring you, and we're gonna bring Gilberto as the new host, because
I got the pink slip in the mail.
I was on point with all his points. I was right there, and then he had to mess it up when he mentioned that somehow the old Dante with the white hair is better than new Dante. I get it. People didn't like new Dante. I get it. He was a little bit whiny, but he was not as much of a douchebag to me as Dante with the white hair.
I think the reason
and the characters were fine. They were not
Oh,
terrible. Yeah,
I think
that game
I
was
think
good.
the reason why because
So
people are
Gilberto,
so
you're
used,
fired.
so people are so used to the previous version. When something comes new, it's hard for people to
Yeah, to
get
adapt.
into it.
Yeah, that was a
Because
problem.
they still
Be
because they bring
that-
high hopes to
Be
the
that
new
as
thing,
it
and
may,
then
okay. I think you need to accept the douchery that was the original Dante.
Yes.
He was a douche, yes, but we loved him.
He was a lovable.
He was
Okay,
a lovable douche. Okay.
he
you
was
know.
kind of the quote unquote cool guy that you wanted
Yes.
to be.
At the
was
end,
cool with the
yeah,
girls.
I even had to admit, it's not so much that I love this Dante, this new Dante, because I really don't. I don't like the emo look either. But it's
the
just that I
punk look.
hate old Dante so much that I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm completely fine. And this version from this version was awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I've seen like my younger brother play like the first I think few minutes of it.
Man, he's right though. We need another DMC. We need DMC 2.
Yeah.
So
He
bad.
mentioned Monster Hunter on PSP, and I did want to give him a shout out that he's right. There was a PSP version. It's called Monster Hunter Freedom Unite.
Oh,
Came
there you
out
go.
in 2008. 81% on Metacritic, so clearly
Okay. So it's not
a
terrible.
good game. He also mentioned some stuff about the Marvel vs. Capcom, how they screwed that up. They don't even have the X-Men. He's absolutely
Yes,
right.
actually,
How could
that's
you do
right.
that? 'Cause they-
Maybe licensing.
Licensing is a
Maybe.
big
Yeah.
thing. They got to
Maybe.
talk to Fox probably now.
They
for
couldn't.
that.
They couldn't call them mutants.
They couldn't. Yeah, that's a lot
yeah,
of.
that's one.
Yeah.
I
A
would
lot of
love
mixing
to have
stuff.
the X-Men.
They have to
though.
call them Balrogs now. Bisons.
No more Bisons.
No.
They have to call them
Do
Balrog.
you love the name?
The name swaps?
The name? No. Well, yeah, but also the name of the fight of the end bosses of Capcom's fighting games are so stupid.
Yeah, they're not very
They're not
good.
stupid. They're lame. No, they're not. Okay. Let me fix it. M. Bison was not a great name, but so neither was Vega as he was
Vega?
known.
Come on.
No, no, okay.
Oh, originally, yeah.
Vega for M Bison for what we know is M
Yeah.
Bison, because in Japan that's the name. The name is actually Vega,
Vega.
and then Balrog is called M
Yeah.
Bison because it was supposed to be Mike Tyson, but it sounded too similar. True story.
Mike Bison.
Mike Bison, exactly. They didn't want
I mean, he
eh,
fights with his fists.
so all the characters have cool names, and then you get to M Bison.
And Bison. Or
On
Balrog.
four, huh?
Balrog.
Balrog.
I thought
What
it
is
was
that?
like Bullrog or something.
Bullrog?
Oh.
Do you call him
Did you
Ryu
call him
or
Bullrog?
Ryu?
I always said Ryu.
Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryu.
Who
Ryu.
says Ryu? Come on.
A lot of
There
people.
say Ryu, yeah.
A lot of people
Well,
say
you call
Ryu.
him Bullrog.
A lot of people say Ryu, and I'm like, no.
That
No.
doesn't sound
I
right.
need you to stop talking. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of the real episode 61 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
61. We're so close to 100 now.
We are, and we're planning. So stay tuned. We'll get you some good news about that. As always, go to goodgame.tech. Join the conversation there. Also, if you're listening to this, as always, on iTunes, Google Play, or on, what's the other one? YouTube. Thank you, sir.
Completely forgot about YouTube.
Yes, please subscribe and like leave us some comments, please. As always, Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, signing off for this week. Mr. Dream Twister.
Happy birthday
Yay.
to me.
Oh, 30 minutes away from birthday over.
Woo! See you guys.
All right, and Miss Shadow,
Yeah, you're right. 30 minutes away.
30 minutes away. All right, so I guess we'll see you guys next week. GG.
GG's The Mouthful podcast is brought to you by goodgame.tech, the most welcoming gaming community on Facebook. Join the conversation at www.goodgame.tech.